Well, morning people. Looks like a fantastic day today. Everything's in the right place. It's the day before full moon, low tide midday, 12:30, no wind. So there's a lot of good factors today. So we're going to head out and see how we go. We've got a bit of a short day, so we can't go out too far, but we'll just go out and see what's going on. So we'll see how we go. Well, here we are down at Stanmore Bay, Hibiscus Coast Boating Club.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go and get the tractor. Well, here's the beauty. They're big old tractors. Big old tractors. 3 of them here. Got a choke. Make sure it's in neutral. Just got to be in neutral, otherwise it take off straight away. Switch down and push the button. Oh, she took a while to start today. Cold day, I guess. Get the direction right. It's like being back on a farm. Beautiful day today. Just going through this exercise. Should be able to get through here. It's a pretty tight fit actually. I think we're okay. Whoa. Oh yep. And then we just have to back up. So we hook that on and then we can go to the beach. There she goes, she's on that one there. It's the right size ball. All set to go. Oh, sun's a bit bright. That side over there, mate. Oh, we'll go down the middle of the ramp. So we've got to turn around, back down this ramp. Beautifully calm day. Beautifully calm day. Bit more of a push, is it?
Yeah, a bit of a push here, John.
Okay. Very good. Get on our way. Walking on the beach. Here we are. We're out at Challenger Island, just off Kawau. So we'll just do a drift around the corner, outgoing tide. Mark just got a good strike, pinched his bait. So, see how we go. We've just moved a little bit further out from Kawau. I spotted some birds with the binos, and the sheer water's just milling around the surface. So can't see any bottom fish, but You never know. So we're just heading out towards Flatrock, really. There's a few boats out at Flatrock. We'll just muck around with these birds and just see if anything's here. I think I have a fish. Got a strike. Yes, I do have a fish. Feels like a snapper, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's not running like a Kawau. It's definitely a snapper of some sort. That's good. Mark has a Kahawai. Whoa! Oh, he busted the line. He took it all. A bit tough on him. He was too tough for you. Oops, I got one too. I would imagine mine's a Kahawai, although it feels a bit like a snapper. Unless he hasn't woken up. There's something's going on here. There's some fish around here. I got snagged on the bottom, and in the process of trying to get my line off, we kept moving over this great big school of fish, so we've got to try and find them again. I don't know whether I think I've lost my fish. Oh no, it's a little tiny snapper gone. That's the sounder there with all the fish showing on it. So let's see what's there. Yes, and I got a fish out of that little lot. They're off the bottom for sure. This is a better fish. I think it's a snapper, although it's running a little bit like a Kahawai. Although, no, it's bobbing like a snapper. Yeah, I think it's a snapper. Very promising signs on the sounder. Golly. Got to do this drift again. So that's Kawau over there. We're just out off Kawau. There's a few boaties around. It's the presence of all these shearwaters that's brought us here. And Mark just lost a good Kawau. He snapped off right at the boat. Too much pressure on them. When they flick their head or they get a bit of power behind it, they can be quite strong.
He wasn't that big, he was just bloody...
Yeah. Quite a cool breeze today. Probably still 15 degrees, or might be less, 14, 15. Lovely clear. Not quite as calm as I thought, but it may get calmer. What have I got? It felt like a snapper. Looks like a snapper. It's got the pink and white, silver. And it's a very good table fish. Very good table fish. Give me the net, Mark. I just don't want to lose this guy. He's on the Lumo weasel, of course. Thank you. Maybe 40 or 45 or something.
Oh, it's a nice one, John. Well done.
So he was off the bottom a bit.
That's great.
That's for sure. So, yeah.
Nice fish.
These little hooks.
Goody, John.
Nice table fish. Yep, just on the 40, just over the 40.
Wow.
Good size. I put my own hooks on here, a bit bigger these guys, and it's a slightly heavier lure, that one, than the weasel.
Whoa, shit, there we go.
Oh, Mark might have picked up a kingfish. I've just pulled in a nice snapper. I thought I had the tape on, but I didn't. So anyway, he was a good fish. He was a good fighter. Need the net.
Another Kahawai, John.
Mark's got a Kawau. Very good snapper. This guy's a bit bigger. He's in the 43 department.
Whoa.
Very good. Mark's.
Those bloody Kahawai's tipping me off. Might have to get a net this time.
Yeah, oh, you'll need a net. You can't. They flick. They're too powerful otherwise. Let's see. A bit like a kingfish. You can start to manhandle them, they'll manhandle you. Come on, mate. He doesn't want to go anywhere near the net. He's not tired enough yet. You got to tire him out. He's still going for it. Round and round and round and round. There he goes. What are you doing, mate? Slow down. Okay, he's tiring out a bit now. Yes, I got it.
I don't think he's on.
Oops, see, I just stuck my line out and I'm getting a little bit of a touch. You won't need him for bait, will you, Mark? I don't think.
No,
You got enough bait.
Oops,
Oops, see, I got fish straight away. Oh, another good snapper. Man.
throw him back.
Yeah, yeah. Put him back if you don't want to keep him. We'll let him go. Back to live his life. Yay.
Don't do it again. I don't like
Wow, this is another snapper. He must have been the guy following my fish, I think.
Yeah, probably.
And you threw your line over, you just thought, oh, that looks interesting.
Take that, he says, I'll take that. What a beautiful big snapper you got.
Yeah, he's a good fish, eh?
Wow.
This will be a guy will be a keeper too, probably, but he's on the small side, so I'll probably let him go. Oh, he's let himself go. Oh, he's pinched one of my hooks. Whoa. I need some stronger ties, actually, because I've lost a couple of those hooks. Mark's hooked up. We've had a couple of snags on this pinnacle. It's a rock between Kawau and Flatrock, and you've got to be very careful because you get hooked up on it. And we've been hooked up. I've been hooked up twice, but I've got off twice
I've lost two.
by motoring in the opposite direction. Mark has a snapper. Oh, he might be a keeper. It's possible. Yeah, he is a keeper. Good one.
That line.
It's definitely speckled, quite a lot of speckledy marks on the sounder. The bottom 4 or 5 meters, so there's definitely quite a few fish around this area at the moment. That's why the birds are flying around. Shearwaters everywhere, no gannets. So there must be no pilchards, but there are kahawai working, so they'll be working on smaller fish, anchovies or something. Whoa, there's a lot of mark there at the moment on the bottom. 33?
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, I should be hooking up soon with all those marks.
How many got, John?
Gone on another drift from the pinnacle, and I put a new lure on because my other one I needed one hook on it. Picked up a snapper. Feels alright. You got one too, Mark, have you? Okay. So they're still around, which is good. Here he comes. He's not big. He's possibly a keeper. Oh yeah, he'll be a keeper. It's a bit tired from waiting for me to fix things. Yeah, it's okay. You've got one there too, have you?
Yeah, they're that big.
So we're just drifting past Kawau. He had both hooks in him, this guy, so he wasn't going to get off. Oh yeah, he might be the same as mine, I think. Must have been from the same family. That's a couple of good couple of eaters there. Just picked up a fish. The sound is not showing much on the bottom at all. We're just going across fairly flat ground. It's not got the fish in it that it had before, and we seem to be doing the same drift.
Yeah.
But it's not the activity. There's not so many birds anymore, so they've probably just wandered off. We may go and chase where the birds are, which are further out in front of the screen. You see them working over there. It's along the reef that runs off, it runs east from Flatrock. It's a little snapper, too small. Slightly bigger one this time. think he'll be a keeper. So we're still not showing any sign really on the bottom. There's a little bit of sign up in the water, but every time I put my line down and do the old jig, I'm picking up something. Although he's small again. Just decided I'd use this one at the back how I'm supposed to, instead of just letting it drag, and that's made all the difference. Oh, he's got off. It was a good fish and he's got off. Oh, damn. Okay. Just caught a little tiny gurnard. Here he is. It's a pretty boy. You have to go back, matey. You're just a little fella. Little pretty fella. Hey? How do you go? Oh, look, nice display. Showing off. When is fish not a fish? When he's barking. Okay, little guy. Spiny little guy. Here you go. Gone back home. It's gone right around your other side. I can't use it. Ah. So we're just driving out past Flatrock. If you haven't been out there, that's what it looks like. It's, I guess, a flat rock with a couple of structures on it. They're quite weird shapes. And at high tide, the water is almost right over the rock. In fact, sometimes when it's a bit rough, yeah, you can hardly see it. So just those things are sticking out. There's a light on there that flashes at night. But she's a strange old place. A lot of people fish around there, and there's a couple of reefs or pinnacles that go east from there. But they're underneath the water and come up to sort of, I don't know how many metres down, but quite good for kingies around on some of those. So it's quite good to look around on the leading edge and pick up the bait fish and check for kingies and do some drifts over there with live bait. Well, we've gone back to where we started off because we went out by Flatrock and it really proved not to be good there. And we've just gone back to our original drift and Mark's picked a fish up. So we'll just see what happens here. We just got to be careful of the bottom. So what we're doing is I'm not putting out more than one line because it'll just drag on the bottom and that'll get fouled up. So one technique you can use is you just use one line, you drop it to the bottom, lift it up, drop it, lift it up. So you keep working it, and that way it doesn't have much of a chance to drag across anything and snag. Mark's fish is on board. Marginal, we might be, maybe, we'll have to check. Oops, I'm on too, that's good. And mine, I think, well, is he a keeper? Not sure. He could be. Oh, he's got off. How unfortunate. Back to the bottom again. It's the good thing with lure fishing is you don't have any bait to worry about. It hasn't been ripped off. The lure's still there. Everything's cool. Just lower it back down. Carry on. And you do run the chance then you'll get the same fish back again. So you've seen it fall down again and thinks, almost killed it, now I'll get it. Mark got a good take. Oh, better fish, might be a keeper. We can pull another peg out maybe. He's not in yet. Can't say anything too early. Oh, no, I think he's a keeper. Just a keeper. 31, 2. See what length he is. Well, now I have picked up somebody. I think. Yes. A couple of little squirts. Could be a keeper, might not be. Might have to tighten my ratchet up so that I can tell what size the fish is. There he comes. Oh, he's a bit small. Got a few small fish going on at the moment. Mark had a good strike.
He's got us just a fighter, I think.
He's had a good strike to start with, but
He really hit it.
oh, he might be a keeper. Oh, I think he might be a keeper actually, Mark.
Might be.
Yeah, I think he's over 30 for sure. I've just had a good strike. I think it's a Kahawai. I've had a strike and I think it's a Kahawai because it's gone out the back. It's come off the bottom. It's gone way out somewhere. It's got to be something else other than a snapper. No real pressure yet though. I don't think it realises that it's on. You have to watch it, Mark. You might get tangled up by me. Might give him a bit more pressure because being a Kawau, he's going to need it. Otherwise I'm going to have a fight. It's going to be too long. Just a bit more pressure, mate. We need a bit more pressure. Yep, just checking it, make sure it's all right. Yeah, it's definitely a Kawau. They got such a solid pull. So he went out and I thought maybe he was going to jump, but he didn't. He's come back in. He doesn't really know what's going on. Not much grey matter there. Hey?
Coming up to the air.
He's going up in the air again. He's on underneath my drogue, which, oh, okay. He's on the wrong side of the drogue. We're running sideways. The tide has changed. I'm having to keep my rod in the water because he's going to cause a problem otherwise. The drogue, the tide has changed and we're getting pushed. I need to pull the drogue in almost. Try and get him closer to the boat and then he might go out the other way. They've seriously got some pull, these guys. Good old Kahawai, such a fantastic playing fish. Give you such a great fight. So good. Any kid catches one of these, they know got a fish. Yeah. They're like a small kingy, really. It's not a small kingy, is it? I don't think so. He's down there, going around and around like they do sideways. They use the water against you. And it's looking more and more like a Kahawai. Mark, is that net somewhere around? There he is, getting tired. Once they hit the surface, they sort of... Yeah, why not? He's a good sized fish.
There we go.
There he comes.
Ah, he's a biggie.
Straight in. Great.
Big bastard.
Flip him in. Thank you.
No.
Yeah, he is. He's a good size.
He is. He's got to keep him, eh?
Yeah, he's good. Whew. It's like 56.
Getting out of him.
He's got a big boy. To my line.
Oh, solid.
Quite a big boy.
60 centimetre almost.
Yeah. Yeah, he's almost 60 centimetres. It's a good size.
Oh, my line.
It's a lucky day, mate. It's your lucky day. Here we go. Yay! Good fish too. Well, we've repositioned ourselves, come back inside Kawau on Challenger Island, just because it was getting a bit slow out there, and stuck my rod over and let him be old. Pick up a fish straight away. So that's a good sign. We're in the channel basically, just off Challenger, not far. A few hundred metres. Let my tension off a bit too much. And I've deployed the soft bait with a very large forgot what the scented, a big soft bait on it. It's a coral trout, 7-inch coral trout, so see what that brings. I'm not making much progress on this fish, my tension's too light. I need to just put it up a little bit. Okay, he's coming, he's twirling around, that's the trouble. He's foul hooked, so he's going to be smaller than I think. What a pity. Thought it was a good fish. Well, it's been a bit slow here inside Kawau, but Mark's just got somebody that's deciding to pull his line a bit. So that's good. The day's turned out beautiful now. It's beautiful. Just the wind's dropped off and it's calm. It's lovely. You could just sit here and have a martini. I can see him coming up. Oh yeah, he's a keeper, all right, mate. Wahoo! Nice table fish. Look at that. Out of the blue, we get one. Very nice. Very good, Mark. Why won't they bite me? That's bait for you. I got 3 lures out. Not much interest. Oh, somebody's interested in this line. Let's see if we can tempt them. Okay, I picked up a fish. What's he like? He's not pulling and pulling. So, it's Coromandel in the distance. It is beautifully calm in here. There's no wind at all hardly, just a little bit of swirly breeze, zephyr. Very nice, pleasant. This guy will be undersized, I think. I think we'll leave him. Here he comes. Well, we headed off and stopped at a couple of spots on the way back and we saw a bit of sign, but we were really only picking up little fish. But yeah, it was beautiful in the afternoon. So we just keep an eye on the bottom as we're going along and start to get back home. So we thought, well, that's getting too small. We had enough. We got 10 snapper, so it was a good day. Winter's day, but turned out great. So we'll catch you next time.